All right, welcome back everybody to the game. We're going to be casting the Orange Men versus Team Vegan once again. So we're going to get to see some familiar faces. It's going to be a lot better stream this time, guys. We got all the kinks figured out. Don't worry.
We're professionals. We're professionals, just needed some time to work things out, but we got it now. We're good. You know, we're ready to see some new faces. Just like Leminski was saying, we got the Orange Men versus Team Vegan. So we got some new faces and some familiar faces from the last game. Yeah, basically we're gonna see how this goes.
Dude, are you seeing this right now? Look at these two guys. Look at these guys. Oh boy, they just ruined it.
Oh no.
All right, well, it sounds like we're gonna be hopping into the first round of the Orange Men versus Team Vegan. And it looks like Orange Men only have 4 at the moment. They should be getting their 5th player in very shortly.
And hey, they're gonna be down, it looks like, you know, as we start this up. But honestly, it doesn't mean that they're out for it, you know? The Orange Men, definitely a team that we want to keep our eyes on, as we've seen Team Vegan already, but we have no clue what to expect from the Orange Men. So, pretty cool dynamic in that sense. What a nade indeed! Wow. Getting off that quick nade, obviously they do have the advantage. They do have the extra player for right now, but it seems like they're trying their best here for the best of their ability, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. Minus the fact that now they're down. It's a 4-on-1.
Oh, up to Sackman.
Sackman does manage to get that kill. Yeah, not over yet.
Oh,
Sackman getting 2.
1v2. Scan's not even out yet. Soto's going for
not
the scan.
over.
Scan started.
Oh, he's got 1!
3!
Oh, he's got the ball! What?
Oh my gosh! Sackman with literally like an ounce of health left manages to pick up everybody. Literally just wipes the whole team. And it's gonna pick up that scan now. I'm speechless. I'm losing my words here.
1v4. The man clutched it up all on his own, and that's incredible.
I'm at a loss for words. I lost my words in the middle of my sentence and I started speaking a different language there. I don't know what we just saw there. He literally had the smallest ounce of health left, and somehow he managed to pick up all 4 of them, plus interrupt the scan. Like, that's gotta be. That's pretty impressive. I don't know. I don't have the words to describe what I'm thinking right now, but that is pretty impressive.
That was insane. Now, if you guys aren't aware, there is a 5-minute timeout for the Team Orange Men to get their 5th player in. But until then, they are just having a party at their spawn, dancing around. They deserve it after that round win.
Until then, I just want to talk about the round we just watched, okay? So, we come into this, we obviously have seen Team Vegan, and we knew that the Orange Men were going to be down 1 player. We saw from the beginning, obviously, them having only 4 players and the other team having 5 players. And, you know, usually when you're in an outnumbered scenario, it's usually not the best. You know, the team that has the more members usually picks it up there, but we just saw something that I'm not going to get over this the rest of this game, I'm not going to lie, but Sackman, definitely going to be one of our players to watch very early on here in the game. Being down a team player did not stop him from picking up that round there. You know, the scan was out. It was a 4v1. The odds were all against him, and somehow he did not let that stop him. He went in. He was ready for it in the pistol round, by the way. This isn't just pistol round, so I don't even know what to expect now that, you know, now that we have actual weapons here. I don't know what to expect now. You know, I want to sit here and say the Orange Men have this one in the bag, but also, it's that whole dynamic of you don't know what to expect once we get out of the pistol round. So, I'm really excited, but Sackman's definitely going to be a player to watch after what we just saw.
You know what they say when you got a really good pistol? You get 4-0. That's right. Sackman's 4-0 right now. Just imagine what's going to happen within the next 4 rounds. You think he can make it in the double digits in the first 4 rounds? I feel like he might make it, you know?
this is something I'd put my money on. You know, I would put $10 on this and say that it's possible. It can be done.
Man, all right.
Okay, it's not a gamble. It's not a gamble, but with the play as crazy as that and not knowing what to expect going into these next couple of rounds here, you know, I could safely put $10 on that. Sackman is like the player I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for, and I know they're definitely a player that we need to keep our eye out for on the stream here. Just being that play that we just saw, like there's no words to describe what we just witnessed. Like that is round 1 already, and this is just the beginning of the game. You know, there's so much more that can happen in this game, and we haven't even seen it just yet. You know, this is the first time we're seeing this team today. You know, here on stream too, and like I said, there's still so many rounds left, and there's just so much that can still happen, and I don't know what to expect anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is the beginning. You know, Sackman pulled off a great play. Can't forget that. But we have to keep in mind, it was a pistol round. You know, maybe Sackman's just a god with a pistol. And, you know, Team Vegan are good, but with low health, made it a little more difficult. So we're going to see just how well, you know, the Orange Men are going to do. You know, it was one round. We are going crazy over one round. I'm excited to see how the rest of this plays out. You know, is it going to be a close game? Is it going to be a sweep? Is, you know, the Orange Men just going to get, you know, the first 8 rounds, make it 8-2, and then all of a sudden it switches sides and Team Vegan catches up and maybe clutches the game? Who knows? That's the fun of it. We're one round in. We're in a timeout. We already can see the potential that the Orange Men have. We can see how Team Vegan played last game. Team Vegan did really well in the last game on the Colonist side. Once they went to the Rayab side, they started to struggle a little bit, keeping up with the pace of play that the enemy Colonists were giving. So, you know, really, if based off of what we've seen, I'm curious to see if Team Vegan can do just as well on Colonists this side. Otherwise, I think they're going to struggle a lot when we switch sides here. You know, but who's to say? We haven't seen how Orange Men have played so far. Just one pistol round. So, you know, what do you think, Rax? Do you think it's going to be a close one? Do you think Colonists, Team Vegan have their work cut out for them?
I mean, Team Vegan definitely has to watch out for the Orange Men. You know, I keep talking about this play that we saw in round 1, and, you know, even though it's just round 1 and everything can change throughout the game, you know, we don't know what to expect. You know, we're going to see the tactical timeout's going to be called off now, and we're going to start getting into round 2 here. I honestly, I didn't know what to expect here. You know, I just based off the performance that we saw from Sackman, I would like to think the Orange Men are going to be pretty dominant on this Rayab side. But once again, that was just a pistol round. Now that we get into round 2, we're seeing actual weapons being used. And the whole game dynamic changes after pistol rounds, you know? Now, anything is possible, anything can happen, and, you know, we're gonna see some familiar names as they pick off 2 kills right there. ZA7 picking off 2 kills very early on here. Like, this is what I was talking about. Now that there's actual weapons in play, anything is possible, anything can change. And, you know, we're seeing Colonists very dominant right now. Team Vegan holding very strong on their, you know, as we saw in the last games, you know, before we started playing this one out. Team Vegan's very dominant on the Colonist side, and they are definitely proving that. But Sackman is going to be picking up a kill there, while lower than half health. It's going to be a 2-on-2 scenario, dropping quickly to 2-on-1.
What is Sackman doing? What was that?
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
So, like we were talking about, you know, that was just the pistol round. A lot of things can change, and, you know, once we saw the weapons actually get pulled out, we saw Team Vegan come in there very strong with those weapons. You know, now there's no longer a pistol round. Now there's a lot more powerful weapons that are in play now. Obviously, pistols still can be utilized, but that's not going to be what most of these players are focusing on. They're going to be focusing on utilizing these power weapons here, these ARs, and, you know, those obviously have a lot more power and a lot more strength than a pistol does. And we're clearly seeing Team Vegan utilize their strength on the Colonist side here, just like we saw in previous matches from them.
Scanner is down at the top of B long, and wow, the Colonists, Team Vegan are getting picked off right now. Warrior gets taken out by Sackman. Now it's all up to CJ in a 1v2. He has to grab that scanner, and he might do a rotate. No, he's going to commit B. That's very courageous.
Risky.
Yeah. You know, he just lost his entire team on B site, so it's clear that someone is there. At least one person, maybe two now. I think this might be where he decides to do that full rotate. He's got a minute. He's got plenty of time to go mid, go A, and get a scan there.
I'm looking at this spot that Blink from the Orange Men is sitting at right now. What a spot! You know, we gotta talk about this. We're in VR here, and you know, you could do a lot more than you could do in a regular FPS game. I keep bringing this up. I brought it up a lot last game. Just the mechanics in this game are unmatched to other games. You know, you have to remember that they are physically playing this in real life here. You know, they are physically moving around. They physically have to reload the weapons, aim the weapons. All of that, you know, it is very different from your typical game. And honestly, I am gonna hop into the game. Once the stream concludes, I will be hopping into the game and I will be exploring it myself. But you know, I have to think about stuff like this. You know, you physically have to be immersed in the game. That is the point of VR. You are physically involved in the game and what is actually happening in the game. And that's one of the beauties of it. You know, some of these teams have been practicing for weeks. Some of these teams, it's their first qualifier ever. And, you know, some of these teams we see come back, other teams seeing for the first time. And, you know, you never know what to expect, you know? A lot of these players, you know, playing this game for the first time, or, you know, they've been practicing for these qualifiers. That's the beauty of it. You know, we're going to see a ton of strategies, like the crouching mechanism. I can't get over it. I just imagine them crouching in real life right now. And it's the funniest thing to think about.
Blink's in a tough position here. He's got two lasers right on his corner here from ZA7 and CJ. Both two really good top fraggers on their team. But Ammo gets taken up by ZA7 with a quick refrag. And Blink, playing it patient, gets the kills, takes them out, making it a 2v3 here. You know, it's not in their favor on the Orange Men, but luckily there might be a chance. Actually, Scanner is down A-long, so they have to come to them. Glitch, luckily, in a great spot to get an easy pick onto him. So now it's up to Warrior and Soda Wolf. They have to start using utility to try and get back to the site within 35 seconds and grab that scanner as well as start the scan. If I were Glitch at the last 10 seconds,
30 seconds remaining.
I would probably just run. Hide. You know, they have to go grab that scanner. Glitch does get a trade.
One.
Almost gets Soda Wolf.
So low. It's literally the last second there.
Wow. What a great save from Orange Men. They were down in numbers, and just by pure luck, they were able to take out the last remaining 3 of the Colonist side on Team Vegan. And they saved that. Now it's 3-1. Team Vegan, they're going to have to start working a little bit more hard on this Colonist side. You know, this is where they performed very well that last map. You know, if they're struggling here, they're going to have to pull out a couple of miracles possibly on the Rayab based off of their last match. Maybe they have warmed up a little bit more now. Maybe they're prepared for their Rayab once they switch, but until then, only time will tell.
I mean, hey, say what you want, but it's still very early in the game as we get into round 5 here. Anything's still possible. Anything could happen. This all could change around. You know, next thing you know, we're going to see the Colonists up on top.
Look at where the entire team of Orange Men are.
They're really... Wow, they're holding that down pretty good there.
That is an amazing play. A great fake from Team Vegan.
Scan started.
And they start the scan. Now right here, I would put some smokes on that little ramp area between Ammo and ZA7 to block any view, because that's where a lot of... Oh, perfect. That's where a lot
we do see the smoke come out. Perfect.
Yeah, it came from Labcraft, though. Oh, and a great timing to peek that right as Ammo goes to throw some util. Down goes ZA7 from Glitch. 2 remaining on site. Soto gets a trade. It's 1 left. 1v2. Can him pull?
Good looking.
Scan. Him knows to check, but is Glitch gonna body block? Oh, and just enough time. There's no time. There is absolutely no time.
Wow.
Him clutches it up.
Scan complete.
Him just that was crazy. You know, it got very close to like the seconds there, and him was able to first off stop the scan from happening, and on top of that managed to win in a 2v1 scenario there. You know, gotta give props to him for that one. Played that all very well. At first I was very skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. I thought for sure him was gonna get picked off very quickly from the spot that they were in. But, you know, they held it down very well, and now we're getting into round 6. You know, 3-2 right now, as we see one drop right here very early in the round from ZA7. ZA7, definitely one of those players that we've been watching since the last game. Definitely seeing their name on the leaderboard a ton, and it's no different this game.
Yeah, ZA7 is definitely top fragging right now on his team. And real CJ getting 2 picks off onto B site, getting the scanner into position with Cat also secured. So now it's a 2v4. Sackman, being the top fragger, is going to have to pull out the big guns here, try and win back this round for his team.
Hey, and I just want to mention from before, it is round 6. Sackman is already at the double digit for kills.
Yes, he is.
Definitely not in our first 4 rounds like we had originally said. But hey, round 6 being the only player in double digits right now, getting off another kill, it looks like, over here. You know, like, it's pretty good for our orange men side.
Link running out of time. It's taken out by ZA7, and ZA7's end the double digits as well now. 3-3. Where did this guy come from? He's just popping off all of a sudden. Wow. Really putting in the work. Really trying to help his team get this map win. They are trying to qualify. That is a certain here. They are putting in the time and the effort. They don't want to lose this opportunity.
And yeah, speaking of qualifying, let's talk about what we have on the line here. You know, these are the qualifiers. Qualifier 5 out of 8 that is being hosted. They're all fighting for a chance at a $35,000 prize pool and a LAN in Miami. You know, it's a fight to go to Miami, fight for this huge prize, and obviously for the experience as well. Let's not forget about the experience. You know, going to Miami, competing on LAN. You know, there's a lot on the line here that these players are fighting for. And the beauty of it is, with these qualifiers, is anybody can get involved. Some of these teams that you see today, if they don't make it today, you'll see them again tomorrow maybe, you know? If you don't make it in one day, you can go sign up for the other one on the IVRL website and sign up for the following day. You know, it's an amazing opportunity, and there's just, after today, there's 3 more opportunities to qualify for some of these teams that may not make it today.
Right. Scan has started. Less than 40 seconds for the orange men to go and stop that scan. They do have Sackman alive, though, although he is injured. In his normal spot, tucked in quad. 1v1 here. 20 seconds remaining. Oh, and Labcraft
he holds that spot so well.
Time. With 15 seconds remaining, he had a total of 8 seconds to spare to stop that scan.
Him holds that spot so well, but when he's consistently using it, the other team is ready for it, and they were ready for it there indeed. You know, you saw him, he came around, he caught him off guard, and that was it. That was over for him. And you know, that's really what you got to watch out for. You know, like, as good as these spots are, if you use them too much early on, the other team's going to catch on to them.
Right. A lot of times what you see out of that spot, which I call quad, is once it's a 1v1, you kind of play ring around the rosy. You listen for the footsteps of the enemy, and you just go in circles. You just stay out of his point of view, because as long as he's not touching that scanner, you're winning. You know, he has to get to that scanner. So it's a lot of times a great strategy. Oh, Sackman taking out their top fragger and holding down the cat as well. Oh, he gets another headshot onto CJ. Wasn't prepared for him. Luckily still alive though. Oh, and gets taken out.
We have 3-on-1 here. But him's able to pick one off. We see him with these like clutch moments, you know, last one alive, always able to pick off these fights. But now it's back to, you know, took out one out of the 3-on-1. Happened to take out one of them, making it a 2-on-1 now. But will him be able to capitalize on these last 2 from Team Orange?
Right. He's predicting a rotate through Cat, so he doesn't want to move on to site yet. I think he wants to get one more pick before he moves out. Although he doesn't have a lot of time. He's got less than 35 seconds to get to that scanner and start planting it. which scanner is down on B long.
30 seconds remaining.
Not a very good spot to be at. Going for some flashes. Oh, and gets taken out by ammo. So now it's 5-3. The Orange Men still in the lead by 2 points now. Hopping in to what looks like round number 9.
Round starting.
Yeah, round 9.
Yeah. Oh, don't we love it?
Numbers, math, yeah. Anyways, I do want to bring some attention to like specific players from each team, because obviously each team is always gonna have their player to watch. Obviously from Team Vegan, which we've seen in the past, we're definitely gonna be watching ZA7, as we've been watching in previous matches with Vegan. But obviously from the Orange Men, which is a new team that we have not seen here on Channel 2 yet today, Sackman holding it, like, Sackman is like the highest one right now in terms of kills. You know, Sackman's really holding it down, compared to the rest of their team. Compared to when you look on Team Vegan, where Team Vegan, for the most part, they seem to each have a role in their team, you know, like an equal role when it comes to like kills and frags and all that stuff. ZA7 obviously being the one that we see the most, but him's been the one that's been staying alive. As we see ZA7 now take out Sackman, our top player from Orange Men. This is a very interesting dynamic to see, you know, like one team has players that, you know, it seems like they're equally all fragging out, right? And then we have the other side, which it seems like Sackman is taking most of the frags, you know? Not that the rest of the team isn't doing any work, but Sackman seems to be the one that really gets himself into the battle, gets himself into the fight, and really takes out all these other players.
Right. Well, if you were able to sneak a peek at it from the last map, Soda Wolf had Scanner on his own going down B long and was playing the slow game, not making any noise, not making moves, and allowing the rest of his team to move up to A site to take it and get the early rotates. Right now, we have Scanner at A. The 2 top fraggers pushing it. Warrior did get Lab at B site. DJ takes out Link. Him takes out ammo, so now it's a 2v4 here. Warrior trying to get
Scan started.
I mean, hey, this might be the round that Team Vegan needed for a while now, you know, to get them back into this race right here. You know, score's gonna be 5-4, and this round could put them tied as we're in the 4v2 scenario right here. We're gonna see one drop from Team Vegan, putting this down. Oh, we're actually gonna see another one drop from the Orange Men. So it's gonna put us down to a 3v1. Doesn't mean that Mr. Glitch cannot pick this up. We've seen it happen before. We saw the 4v1 earlier today. You know, it's still very much possible to be brought back. But is it going to happen?
Nope. Glitch just ran out of time as it's under 7 seconds.
Round
taken out.
Scan complete.
Round win. Now it's 5-5 at the first half. Tied up. This is where we're going to see if Team Vegan can pull off the rounds here on defense. Praising the platypus before they go. The holy platypus.
Oh, the platypus is... We've seen it a ton. We've seen it a ton. It's like... I like to call it their spirit animal at this point.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be getting into round 11 here. We're going to see... team swap, actually. So we're actually going to see the Orange Men on our colonist side and Team Vegan on our Rayab side. It's going to be very interesting to see how this whole dynamic changes. You know, we have a tied game here. It's really anyone's game at this point. Teams swapped, pistol round here, and you know, we really got to see. Nice nade there. We really have to see what's going to happen here. As we're going to see Vail get dropped from the colonist side, but Sackman is there to combat it. Going to be putting us into a 2v2 situation here. It's like I said, it's still anybody's game.
Down goes Sackman, so now it's a 1v1 ammo versus Soda Wolf. Soda Wolf is coming from A main. Our ammo, I would do the ring around the rosy here with him. Wasting time. Oh. Good shot. Didn't hit.
Emmo's playing nice and quiet. Emmo sees them. Emmo has to get the right angle to pick him off.
Oops, still
Sees
missing his
him.
shots.
Yeah, not able to get a hit on him.
20 seconds. Oh, shots trade, and Soto clutches it with 15 seconds to spare, giving them the round.
Wow, that was honestly. I didn't think Soto was gonna pick that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not think originally that Soto would have that. You know, Soto was in a very bad position there. You know, because Ammo was just getting shots left and right. You know, it was not a good spot for Soto, but Soto managed to bring it back in the pistol round, putting the score at 6-5. With Team Vegan having the lead now, which is a turnaround from what we saw before. You know, we were talking about how Team Vegan was very dominant in the earlier games on the Colonist side, but it seems like Rhea might be, you know, what's going to go well for them now as they pick up that first pistol round.
Yeah, it would be a good turn of events for them for sure. It was pistol round, which we do know from the last map they did very well at their pistol rounds. So now that we are on the normal loadouts, let's see how they can pull this off. It looks like they are having a push that they're gonna have to handle from the Orange Men.
It's a full A push, it looks like.
Yeah.
Full A push,
Like
very
might be a
slow.
Rotate. They're kind of backing off here on these movements. Lab holding it off though for a push. They might have to watch out for Soto though. Soto's gonna watch for that rotate. Might be pushing up against them. I like the spot Soto is playing here. Is Glitch gonna hear him?
They are going to be doing that full rotate over to the B site now.
Oh, but it looks like Soto there. CJ does get 2 though. Off of the picks.
I got a third one here.
And wow.
That's a third one.
Can he get a 4th? And he
There
does.
goes 4.
Round lost.
Wow, a 4-piece by Real CJ Plays. We gotta play that back real quick.
That's our second player in this game alone to have gotten a 4-piece.
I know.
These players are not giving up. They are all fighting hard for a chance. Yes.
Bottom right.
It will go back on. Yeah, it's back.
Okay, and we're back. Nothing too crazy happens except for
Technical difficulties.
Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to live streaming where you don't know what to expect, especially if a PC does have some issues. We apologize for that. But luckily, not much has been missed. Score is going to be 7-6 as we get you guys back into the gameplay here so you guys can see what's going on.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes the unexpected happens, but luckily we have been able to fix it just in time. We're gonna update the scoreboard 8-6 now.
Round starting. Get ready.
Going into round 15 here, which means it's still anybody's game here. It's going to be 8-6 right now, so it's looking very good for Team Vegan, but it does not mean that the Orange Men are down and out just yet. Still a ton of rounds left to go and a ton that they could do.
Looks like a slow creep up through B site long with scanner. Got one going cat. Curious to see if CJ might try and get some information here. Very interesting choice. Ammo is also trying to push up too. Down goes Ammo. So now the question is, where are they? Soda Wolf might hear him be long. Will he make the call out in time? CJ's starting to check it now here. A great smoke. Look at that smoke blocking that cross. CJ does get sacked, man. He also gets lab craft. Dal or ZA7 gets glitched. So now it's all up to Blink here, and Blink goes down.
CJ picking up 3 there. Wow. Like, CJ is not somebody that you want to mess with. We've seen the 4-piece from CJ. We've seen the 3-piece from CJ just now.
Round starting.
Just, wow. I don't know. I don't know what to say about CJ. Like, I am seeing a lot from CJ that honestly I did not see in previous games from CJ. You know, we're seeing them be very like dominant within their team now, along with AZ7, and honestly, it is a crazy change that I was not expecting.
And great push coming in from Team Vegan onto, or from the Orange Men onto site here, taking A, already starting the scan.
Scan started.
And starting. Colonists need this round.
It's a 2v3 here.
Round lost.
And they clutch it 9-7.
9-7. It is getting very close for Team Vegan to pick up this game. But there's still rounds left. There's still rounds left, and things can change. Let's see. It looks like they're actually figuring out a plan right here about what they're gonna do. Taking a minute to kind of discuss. It looks like actually. Wow, this is actually a new one. Oh, they are full on strategizing back here. They were just giving plays and everything.
They look prepared.
Ammo taking out ZA7 very quickly. It's not going to be looking good for Team Vegan. ZA7 being one of their top players on that side. They're searching for another kill over on B site. Not quite able to find it just yet, but there is one in the distance. Shots are starting to be traded. Smoking that place, blocking out.
Ooh, CJ goes down. Him gonna have to kind of hold it up here and just get sprayed to pieces. It's a 5v2. Wow, but a nade from Warrior picks off 2 of them. I don't think they're aware of where Warrior even is.
As soon as CJ and GA7 were both down, you immediately saw things start to crumble from there. You know, it was definitely not good for them. They were all coming in the same way, and it just didn't work out well for them. Yeah, these smokes are awesome. As I'm gonna try to push on to the B site now. Pushing on very slowly and very carefully.
30 seconds remaining.
Warrior seems to pick off 2 of them though. Pick off Mr. Glitch and Stackman.
He might get an ace.
Might see an ace first time on stream 2 today. Moving very slowly, he sees that.
Scan started.
He sees this player, gonna try to get the ace right here.
And he knows where
pushing up very slowly.
Is. But Lab is on full health. Warrior is injured. Warrior does not know Labcraft is there, and Labcraft saves it. It is now 9-8.
We were so close to seeing an ace there, but they were just not letting that happen. We got very close to that. We got very close to seeing that ace. Still very impressive regardless with that 4-piece. It's getting close here. 9-8 is a score we're at right now. Round 18. Definitely the longest game we've had here on stream 2 today. And you know, it's still anyone's game, you know. The Orange Men are coming in and they are really holding themselves together. Just the ammo pick off ZA7, one of Team Vegan's top fraggers right now. Strategic smokes going out right now. You can see 3 smokes out on A site. You can see ammo dropping CJ, making CJ and ZA7 down on Team Vegan side. They're definitely focusing these top fraggers.
Right. So Team Vegan with 9 points. The Orange Men with 8. And Team Vegan's got 3 players against 5 here. Now 3v4. 2v4.
Shot.
Scan started.
And scan started.
Round loss.
9-9.
Round starting.
After we got into the half, went into the second pistol round, it was already a tied game there. And, you know, now going into round 19, tied up again. I really don't know what to expect. But, you know, it's still anybody's game.
There
you know,
are 3 players over 20 kills right now. That is insane.
Now, we're going to see Warrior and ZA7 from our Team Vegan side. And from the Orange Men side, we're going to have Sack, who is one of our players that I've been saying we wanted to watch from the beginning.
Yeah.
Definitely nice to see these prominent names that we keep seeing pop up hold their spots.
5v4, 4v4, tied up here. Some smokes coming out and some nades.
A lot of smokes, a lot of nades. The nades, unfortunately, do not pick anybody off, but it would have been cool to see somebody get picked off there.
Warrior
They're
on the
holding.
flank. Oh, gets taken out by Sack, man. I think we might see a long rotate here towards A.
Looks like they're debating it. Slowly, they're starting to do this full rotate, it looks like. I mean, hey, 4v3 right now we're looking at. Team Vegan with 3, the Orange Men with 4. Looking good in the Orange Men's favor, but we've obviously seen some crazy clutches from both sides today. So a clutch here is not impossible.
We also do see the rotate coming out from Team Vegan as well. And down goes Sack, man. Their top fragger against CJ.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left. Labcraft's going to have to get CJ, but he doesn't. CJ pulls it off. Soto gets blinks. Now it's all up to Glitch, and Glitch goes down. It's 10-9.
It is so
Match
close here,
point.
and it can be anyone's game. You know, obviously, the Orange Men are not going to give up just yet. They
Round
know how
starting.
close it is. They know how possible it is for them to still bring this back. And honestly, it's all about seeing what happens and how these teams decide to plan their strategies.
Yep. Might see an A push here coming out from the colonist side, the Orange Men.
We're pushing onto the A site. Playing with these nades, very smart. Typically, we would see somebody get picked up one of these nades. We're gonna see the shots get traded here.
Labcraft finds him in lower A. Sackman getting hurt. Same with Warrior. Down goes Sackman.
4v4.
Down goes Ammo with the scanner down as well. This might be it. Right here. 1v3 and Glitch is low.
Just needs to watch. Glitch throwing the
Bad
shots.
Flash from CJ, but Glitch goes down, and that is it. There it is.
What
Team
a
Vegan
game.
win. Ignore the kernel. We're gonna fix it. But the final score is 11. Team
9.
Vegan to 9. We're gonna go ahead and try and change. There we go.
While you work on getting
Oh.
all that stuff figured out, I just want to talk about this game because the Orange Men they came in here. We had not seen anything from them today on stream 2 here. And they came in and they were not ready to lose anything. You know, they came in here very strong, very dominant. They were ready for it. But Team Vegan, you know, they were not going to give up either. You know, we saw them in our previous match that we had watched. And obviously, I didn't know what to expect going into this game. But, you know, they held it up, Team Vegan, and they were able to bring it back.
They did, yeah. I was really happy to see Team Vegan be able to pull it off because it was such a close game last map, and they almost earned the victory. But here, they worked hard. and they pulled it off. They were able to just put in the work, stay focused, stay communicated. They had great rotates between sites. I think that's what really helped them out a lot too. And they didn't get too overly confident on a site. You know, they weren't sending all 5 players to one site. They had a feeling that maybe just in case we'll leave one behind or 2. And when they did, it worked out well in their favor, and they were able to hold those sites, take them back, retake it pretty easily. Overall, some great shooters out there. Warrior did incredible. Sackman, ZA7, and CJ. Those were the top fraggers tonight, and it showed. They did really well. Also, him with some great clutches too. Can't forget about those as well. But overall, just really great match. Then we should have another match starting up very shortly in just a few minutes as well.
I mean, hey, you got to remember what these players are all fighting for here. They're fighting for a spot in the finals where they will be competing for a $35,000 grand prize pool. Like, that is a lot of money on the line here, you know? And we're seeing it very early on here in Qualifiers 5. There's still 3 more qualifiers to go, and if you guys watching are interested in getting involved, it is not too late. Any of the teams that you see today, if they do not make it and they're not one of our top 6 teams by the end of today, they actually can join back and compete again tomorrow when we have another stream up. And that goes for anybody watching as well. If anybody's interested, you guys can head on over to the IVRL website at ivrl.org, where you can sign up. It's free to sign up. It's if you need a key, join the Discord, get in there, get yourself a key, start playing, start practicing, and get yourself in here, because after we have Qualifier 6 tomorrow, there will only be 2 more chances to qualify for the finals, where you got to go to Miami. Like, let's talk about that. You got to go to Miami, and you have a chance, at some nice money. So you got to go to Miami, explore Miami, and you got to play some VR in Miami. I don't think it gets any better than that. So if you have your own VR equipment, definitely take a look at the IVRL website at ivrl.org, where you can learn about how you can get involved in these qualifiers. Like I said, there's 3 more left. We have 1 tomorrow and 2 next weekend, and those are your last chances to qualify before we start getting ready for these finals. So, gotta get in now.
I just want to go to Miami. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I'll take a trip to Miami. You know,
go to the beach.
Throw me and Lipinski on casting in Miami. You know, we'll cast. Then after the casting, we'll head up to the beach after some nice matches. It'll be a great time. But obviously, we're not talking about us getting to Miami right now. We're talking about these players getting a chance to have a full trip to Miami with a nice prize pool on the line. And anybody watching can do it. Like I said, completely free to do. But you only have 3 chances left to do it. Tomorrow and 2 more next weekend. So time is running out, but there's still chances to hop in. You have the whole week if you wanted to practice and get into the qualifiers next weekend. But you gotta do it soon. Gotta do it soon.
If you don't feel ready to compete on a team by next weekend, no worries. You can always catch the playoffs on stream as well on IVRL Twitch channels, and you can watch the finals live online as well. And if you still want to compete, practice. There are online pugs, public, lobbies that do scrimmages almost every night. You can join on those, get a lot of practice. You can find teams to scrimmage, and there will be more tournaments coming as well. I know that there's going to be a tournament coming up this winter, so keep your eyes out for that. Stay updated in the Discords for IVRL as well for the Vail Discord. A lot of awesome information and stuff coming out there as well. So just keep your eyes open, ears pierced. Just make sure that you're on top of things. You don't want to miss out on these. You want to make sure you get your team. I know a lot of people just recently got their access to Vail, so a lot of people are starting to practice right now.
I did.
Yeah, there you go. So great way to practice is, 1, watching these matches, learning how teams play, as well as, you know, getting out there, playing these pugs, playing these scrimmages, you know, and just finding a team to come together and play with. So really big and important too as well. So it's a fun game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
And going back to talking about staying updated, let's not forget to mention the Twitter. We already mentioned Discord, but Twitter is also a very good source to stay up to date. Obviously, everything that goes on, you can catch it all on the Twitter at IVR League on Twitter. So definitely make sure you guys drop them a follow, turn on the notifications so you stay up to date with everything that's going on, because, you know, this is just one of the qualifiers that we're having today, but we still got another 2 to go. Actually, no, we got another 3 to go.
Yeah.
We have tomorrow, and then we have next Saturday and next Sunday. So there's a lot of more gameplay to be seen, a lot of more new faces to be seen, and a lot of opportunities for the viewers to get involved if they choose to do so.
Yep. Yeah, I just want to play Vail right now. I mean, watching
honestly,
all this,
I think once we get off a stream here, I think I know what we're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you guys may not see us. You guys may not see us next weekend because we will be booking our trips to Miami, and we're gonna GoPro, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get some outfits, get some sunglasses, gotta get that sunscreen. I'm gonna start tanning early. I gotta hit the gym some more, get that Miami body going. I'm gonna call up some friends.
I'm just saying, I will happily cast some Vail in Miami. I'm just saying, a trip to Miami does not sound bad.
Hey,
and I get a cast and get a cast. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Get a cast in Miami.
Lipinski, if you're available, I think we should take a trip to Miami. I'm just saying.
I've got a suit and everything. I look good. Just let me
you got a suit and everything?
Oh,
I will pull out the whole tux and everything. Like, I'm talking, we're gonna go. Oh, I'm talking we're gonna go the whole extra miles here, you know?
All right.
We are currently waiting to get our next matches, and our final match of the day actually set up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I think now might be a good time for us to hop to a quick little intermission while we wait for the rest of this. In the meantime, be sure to check out all the resources that have been posted in the Twitch chat. You can find out more information about how to get involved, how to watch, and basically best way to stay up to date with the IVRL. So we'll be back after a short intermission break, if that's okay with you, Lipinski.
You know what? I guess we can go to intermission. There's a lot of cool videos we might want to look at.
Yeah, I gotta showcase everything. So we'll be back after a short intermission break. Sit back, relax, and see you soon. That was a fun conversation we just had. While we do that, I'm gonna hope we have enough time. I'm gonna go run and get some water. And